Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. We live on YouTube. We live on Facebook. We live on Twitch. I guess it's happy Memorial Day. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to everybody that I guess fought for this country and everything else that's not here no more. But on that note, yeah, we got breaking news. Man, the rabbit hole gets deeper and deeper, and we're going to speak on it. Okay. We got Kim Porter's friend going off on Albie Shaw, Diddy, allegations, and so forth and so on. Man, the plot gets deeper. SJ, you there?
Good morning, Buenos dias.
Bonus Diaz and all that. Hopefully I said it right. You know what I mean? Hit me with the Spanish lingo and all that. Salute. I didn't know you were Spanish, but hey. You learn something new every day. Tomorrow I might
That's right,
coming in here
exactly.
speaking French. You know what I
Why
mean?
not?
Bonjour and all this.
Why not?
Salute to the Rec Mall. We here. You know what I mean? Run it up, run it up. So SJ's gonna get right into it, and then we going before SJ get into it, we're gonna go into this intro. Okay. This all-in intro by M.Reck and China Black, and SJ is gonna give you the update on Albie Shaw and Kim Porter's friend, and so forth and so on. Let's get it.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your aunt is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.
Peace. Salute to the Rec Mob. So we here. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. SJ, you there? They want that news.
I'm right here.
Okay, so I'm about to pull this on the screen. Okay, I think this is it. There we go. So SJ, is your mic nice? Let me get a mic check.
Check 1, check 2, check 3.
Okay, let me bring you up. And then we're gonna be taking calls as well, y'all. All right, so let me bring her up. SJ, take it away. Let's get it.
All right. Kim Porter's best friend breaks her silence on Albie Shore Diddy accusation. During a recent appearance on TMZ Live, LaWanda Lala Lane addressed rumors surrounding her late friend Kim Porter's death. The rumors were sparked in part by Porter's ex-husband, Albie Shore, who discussed her passing on Fox 5 New York earlier this month. He disputed the coroner's ruling that she died suddenly of pneumonia, despite being otherwise healthy, insinuating that Diddy could have allegedly had something to do with it. He also suggested that the Bad Boy founder could have allegedly been behind his 2022 health scare. Lala was quick to shut these theories down, however, and to call out the singer for spreading them. To speak so recklessly on stuff that you know nothing about is wrong, she explained. You saw that woman 2 months before she died for an hour. You were not her friend. You didn't have a relationship. There's no benefit for Sean to lose the mother of his children, she continued, denying speculation that Porter was planning to expose secrets in a book. That was not Kim's mindset. That was our friend. That was somebody's daughter, somebody's granddaughter, and someone's mother. Her kids knew she was not well, she added. And for people who want there to speak out as if they were, it's not just wrong, it's cruel. Lala's latest claims come before the third week of Diddy's long-awaited sex trafficking trial, which is set to continue on Tuesday, May 27th. So far, various individuals from his past, including Cassie, Don Richard, and his alleged former fixer, have taken the stand. Kid Cudi also testified last week, accusing the mogul of breaking into his house after learning about his fling with Cassie. He even claimed his Porsche was set on fire. He suspects Diddy allegedly had something to do with it. And that's it. M.Reck.
Oh, SJ, I'm here. I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
she went off on I'll Be Sure. So yeah, I'm gonna just before the callers, start calling up. I want to just have some dialogue with you, but y'all can call up anytime. All right, 646-692-9055, and the lines is on point. Everything is on point. So let's go back to her just beasting out on I'll Be Sure. Let me see. Let's go there. She pretty much said about him being reckless. Okay. So what she said, like, Lala was quick to shut down these theories. However, to call out the singer for spreading them, to speak so recklessly on stuff that you know nothing about is wrong, she explained. You saw that woman 2 months before she died for an hour. You were not her friend. You didn't have a relationship. Wow. Run the likes up. Salute to the rec mob. And see, I want to speak on something we've been speaking on, like behind the scenes, real quick. Why now? I think that was the question you said, SJ.
Yeah, and the fact that you just read it, you reread it when she said that woman.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Mm. So that
If
woman,
that's your best friend, you're gonna say that woman?
yeah, that's yeah, that threw me for a loop as well.
Yeah, that's the part that's kind of throwing me.
Mhm.
And again, you don't know what you don't know, right? And
Mhm.
we just gotta wait and see. But that's kind of interesting to say that woman.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But also, like when they say Kim Porter's friend, how far do they go back? Like, what friend is this? Like, I want to do some more digging on who she really
Mhm.
is. But we got callers right now.
Okay.
Hold on. Peace, peace, peace.
M.Reck. M.Reck ain't nothing but respect. This your boy Ron D, and I'm here to say Melly Mel is the best rapper on the planet.
Salute, Ron D. Salute. Talk to me, man. What's your
Look,
assessment?
let's be
Yeah.
real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real, M.Reck.
Mm-hmm.
They have a child together. There's no way they cannot have a relationship.
Mm.
That's just simple. It's basic math. One plus one is two. They got to get what's the
No, they got that relationship, but let's put it in perspective. You can have a child by a woman and don't have a relationship. Like y'all have a relationship far as co-parents, but far as like an ongoing relationship, that that exists too these days. I don't know what I'll be sure
you,
Kim Porter relationship was, but let's just put that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
you are absolutely correct. But let's be real. How does she know what they had?
Correct.
With Diddy getting people, a lot of things happening where they have to keep everything on the low low.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. They have to keep everything on the low low because is people's lives in danger. They know how he moved. They know he got goons, supposedly, allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. At the end of the day, they have a kid. The kid could be running. The kid could be, the kid be at Diddy house with his brothers and sisters, right?
Correct.
They have a child that goes back with his father and back with his mom, so he could be giving, there's certain details that she don't know. I think she's putting the cart before the horse. She's speaking too firm, and it's obvious that something is going on, and I think that she needs to respect the whole union because she may be her friend, but she still ain't blood in a sense like that, So yeah, it's about keeping. Sometimes you gotta keep things low key. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think for protection reasons, I'll be sure 9 times out of 10, I think he had a relationship with her without a shadow of a doubt.
Gotcha.
It seems like word on the street, it seemed like she was poisoned and he was poisoned. He almost passed away. You know what I mean? So we know people move in silence. You know, they don't just shoot people no more. They work in ways to where they can't be detected. You know, the evidence can't come back to them. So, but yeah, man, that's just my assessment. I think that she's talking too firm and she don't really know. So,
got you.
Respect to everybody. Hope everybody's safe, man. Congratulations again on M.Reck on definitely you ahead of the game again on all these different things.
Thank you, good brother. Yo, let me ask you something, because I got to look on the back end. What does your number start with? What's your area code and the first three numbers? Because I want to make sure that I got everything. Yeah.
615.
615. And let me see. I'm trying to see.
569.
Okay. I don't see it yet. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just free up this line. I appreciate you calling, Ron D. And yo, salute.
Yes, sir.
Good assessment, good brother. As always.
All day, baby. Yes,
all
sir.
Right.
Thanks a lot, big dog.
No
yes,
doubt.
Sir.
Peace. Call me up. The lines is open. It's unlimited, but I can't see who's calling on the call waiting. I got to figure that part out. So call me up 310-692-9055. Okay, we talking Albie Shaw. We talking Kim Porter's friend, putting Albie Shaw on blast, okay, for making these allegations about Diddy allegedly, I guess, poisoning him and poisoning her. And then also, yeah, why now? You know what I mean? I want to get the people assessment on, even Albie Shaw, because he always was kind of like not standing on, did Diddy have anything to do with his situation or not? But right now he is, like, over the last couple of weeks, and we'll go to that interview he did in the last couple of weeks where he's kind of standing 10 toes down that Diddy had something to do with him being in the hospital, regarding his condition. You know what I mean? Nevertheless, salute to Leon with the super chat. Appreciate you. Let me make sure that because sometimes this is a new line, so I want to make sure I'm putting the info out there for people to tap in. But nevertheless, I'm gonna have SJ read it again because there's new people coming in here. SJ, could you read the story again for the new people that's pouring in? Run the lights up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch.
Sure. Leon wants wants me to ask you about doing memberships only.
Memberships only. Okay, I gotta see what's happening with that because my channel is a little different from everybody's channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna look into that. But Leon, we do have the Spooky Hours app and the patreon.com/mrecktv. But we'll definitely update you on that. Appreciate you on the members only. All right. So SJ, I pulled up the story again for the new people coming in the room. Run the lights up. SJ will read the story again. And I appreciate you, SJ. Take it away.
I appreciate you too. Good morning to everyone, and my allergies are messing with my voice, but it's all good. During a recent appearance on TMZ Live, LaWanda Lala Lane addressed rumors surrounding her late friend Kim Porter's death. The rumors were sparked in part by Porter's ex-husband, Albie Shaw, who discussed her passing on Fox 5 New York earlier this month. He disputed the coroner's ruling that she died suddenly of pneumonia despite being otherwise healthy, insinuating that Diddy could have allegedly had something to do with it.
Hold on one second, SJ. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live. Hello?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hi. I'm calling from Baltimore. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
I'm great. Do me a favor, if you can, take me off speaker or take me off the earpods so we can get you crispy. We trying to get you crispy.
Can you hear me?
That's much better. So do me a favor, state your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean. You got the floor.
My name is Tanya from Baltimore City.
Okay, Sonia, what's happening? Shouts to the whole Baltimore.
Tanya.
Say it again.
I just want to say, and I'm going to keep it. I think Diddy did it. All of it.
Mm. Mm.
And it's the second time his friend confronted LB Sewell online too. This girlfriend of hers. That's
Understood.
it.
Got you. I appreciate
He's
you calling.
unbelievable.
Thank you. Peace. SJ, do you remember where you left off at? I mean, it's all good. You could just,
No.
it's all good. Yeah, you could start over, or you could just, pick up where you think you left off at. Run the lights up, y'all. We live. We taking calls. SJ is reading the Albie Shaw, Kim Porter's friend story again, and she don't remember where she left off at. So let me give her. Let me pinpoint a section, okay?
I think it was he
I got it.
disputed the
Yep,
corners
yep.
ruling.
I was going. Me and you on the same page. Let's go, SJ. You got it.
And I just was gonna say it was kind of difficult for me to hear her. I don't know
Me
about the
too.
rec mob.
I was
It sounded
struggling.
like she was in a tunnel or something.
I was struggling too, but it's all good.
Okay, but all right. He disputed the coroner's ruling that she died suddenly of pneumonia despite being otherwise healthy, insinuating that Diddy could have allegedly had something to do with it. He also suggested that the bad boy founder could have allegedly been behind the 2022 health scare. Lala was quick to shut those theories down, however, and to call out the singer for spreading them. To speak so recklessly on stuff that you know nothing about is wrong, she explained. You saw that woman 2 months.
Hold on, SJ. Hold that thought. Remember where you left off at. Hold that thought, SJ. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live.
Hello?
Yeah, you live.
I'm live?
You live.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, M.Reck?
What's happening? How you
What's
feeling?
up? I'm feeling good. I'm going to make this real quick.
Okay.
I was around back in the day. I was friends with Tupac. I knew Tupac from 1991 to 96, obviously. And I met Diddy. Okay?
Okay.
And a lot of this stuff is coming out, but it was very well known back in the day. And I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to put some money on the Cash App.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right.
What's your name? If you could give me a initial.
My name is Ashley. And I was a really good friend of Pac. And I was such a good friend that when he went to Quad Studios robbery, I was there with his bodyguard / best friend, Black Lindsay, who gave him the firearm to go to the studio. And at that time, Diddy's name was not mentioned. When I asked Tupac who was going to be at the studio, he specifically said henchman, Sean, and engineer. Diddy's name was not mentioned.
Wow.
So I just wanted to say that and say, a lot of people keep calling and saying, I knew this, I knew that. I was there from the beginning. I'm 51 years old. I met Pac in 1991 in Oakland. Matter of fact, I was there when the police beat him up. That's how I met him. That's how I met him.
Understood.
So I was there. I met Diddy. I met Biggie. So, I just want to say, all these people want to come in and say different things, but I was there from the beginning. I'm 51. I was there from the start.
So this is what we're gonna do.
But I will be
Ashley.
putting some money in your account.
This is what we're gonna do, Ashley. We're gonna contact you behind the scenes because you seem like you got a story, right?
Yeah, I do.
This is what I need. Text me on this number and say this is Ashley, right? And I'm gonna hit you behind the scenes, and we're gonna speak behind the scenes. My team is gonna reach out behind the scenes, and we're gonna, move forward. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
all right.
Ashley.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, we here. We live. M.Reck TV. We're talking Albie Shaw, Kim Porter's friend, going off on Albie Shaw for his Diddy claims. Okay, so SJ, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, SJ, do you remember where you left off at?
I like how you said that very slow. Do you remember? Yes. I just wanted to share with you Miss J says that you have some powerful headphones that you can hear any and everything.
Mm.
And I had to agree with her. You don't miss nothing.
Thank you. I don't know why she said that, because what did I do this live? Because I don't record using my keen hearing, my super hearing. What did I do this live? If you
Well,
can.
she really could be just speaking in general, or even when you was talking to the young lady that was calling from Baltimore.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
what I can do, I can actually turn up my headphones, but y'all probably can't hear everything I can hear. So, you know what I mean? I have super hearing, but also I have state of the art equipment too. You know what I mean? Respectfully, humbly, respectfully too. So, when people are low, I can raise it up, but sometimes the callers or yourself may not be able to hear what I can hear. So salute. But nevertheless, let's get back to the story. For everybody that's tuned in, hit that like button. We live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button. This is the livest show. Okay, SJ is gonna read the update with this Albie Shore story. SJ, take it away.
You saw that woman 2 months before she died for an hour. You were not her friend. You didn't have a relationship.
Hold on, SJ. Bring it back a little bit. Bring it right back. Right before that line, so people.
La, 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 la. So go back to like the beginning of that paragraph. Lala was quick to shut these theories down.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Lala was quick to shut these theories down, however, and to call out the singer for spreading them. To speak so recklessly on stuff that you know nothing about is wrong, she explained. You saw that woman 2 months before she died for an hour. You were not her friend. You didn't have a relationship. There's no benefit for Sean to lose the mother of his children, she continued, denying speculation that Porter was planning to expose secrets in a book. That was not Kim's mindset. That was our friend. That was somebody's daughter, someone's granddaughter, and someone's mother. Her kids knew she was not well, she added. And for people who weren't there to speak out as if they were, it's not it's not just wrong, it's cruel. Lala's latest claims come before the third week of Diddy's long-awaited sex trafficking trial, which is set to continue on Tuesday, May 27th. So far, various individuals from his past, including Cassie, Don Richard, and his alleged former fixer, have taken the stand. Kid Cudi also testified last week, accusing the mogul of breaking into his house after learning about his fling with Cassie. He even claimed his Porsche was set on fire. He suspects Diddy allegedly has something to do with it.
Thank you, SJ. I
You're
appreciate.
welcome.
So yeah, we live, y'all. If you want to call up and give your assessment on this, you can. 310-692-9095. I'm curious to hear from the people. Okay, but until the people call up, I'm gonna converse back and forth with SJ on this topic here. So SJ, now Lala is her name, right? Let's go. It says Lala latest claims come before the third week of Diddy's long-awaited ST trial. Okay, so I want to do some research on Lala. SJ, if you can pull up um some details on who Lala is. Do we have any pictures with Lala and Kim Porter? Do we have any?
They have that picture.
Oh
If you
yeah.
stroll down, where it says like Diddy trial, and then there's a picture of Lala and Kim, I guess when they were younger.
Let me see. So there's a video right here.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play the TMZ video because they have copyright claims. I would play it, but TMZ and these mainstream media platforms, soon as you play their videos, you get hit with a copyright claim. So, this is Lala, aka LaWanda Lane. Okay, that's Kim Porter's friend that's going off on Albie Shore in his alleged claims on Diddy, okay, and Kim Porter, because he said Diddy had something to do with Kim Porter's death, allegedly. Okay, so let me go up to, you said they have pictures with Kim Porter. Is that in the IG or the Hot News Hip Hop post?
You only sent me the Hot News, but it's like under it just says a picture. But I'm about to send you a picture of her right now. Hold on.
Yeah, if you can.
But she also stated that
one to take
November
it.
4th, 2024.
Hold on 1 second, SJ. Peace.
Peace. What up, M.Reck?
What's going on? Who this?
This is Bear, man, from Middletown, New York, man. Calling from upstate.
Do me a favor, take me off speaker or take me off the AirPods. We want to get you crispy, my brother. We want to get you crispy.
You hear me?
Much better.
You hear me now?
Yeah, much better, my brother. So yeah, you got the floor. Just keep it clean.
Yeah, nah. I just want to call my opinion on it, man.
Mm-hmm.
For this woman sound like she covering for Diddy, like straight out. Seemed like he gave her a bag, and this might be like the how you say, the defense lawyer's like secret mystery person, but everything sounds like she's covering up. And like I said, what Gene has said in one previous saying, like those drugs lead to pneumonia. So him dying of that pneumonia or something like that has to do with something whatever those drugs that Diddy been pushing and stuff like that. And then Shaw almost losing his life. They had to have some type of communication. I just don't believe Kim and Albie didn't have no communication. They both think, and this woman sound like she just covering up for Diddy. That's all.
I was thinking that too, but sometimes I like my callers to say what I'm thinking. You dig? Because people be trying to,
Yes, sir.
You already know. I appreciate that. And also, is this your first time hearing about her friend, or you heard about her friend before? Because I'm new to her friend. Be honest with you, I haven't.
No, I'm new to the friend, but like I said, what took her so long to come out now? You know what I mean? That's corny. Like, you should have been up front, and then as Jay was saying, she called her this woman. Call her by her name.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you call your friend?
You know? So how much is that your friend? I'm not gonna say that this person like that. Nah, that's my brother. I'm gonna say his name. That's my brother.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's definitely a fact. Yeah. Nah, salute. I want to make sure. So, my brother, I'm still trying to figure out my phone system. What is your area code you calling from? So I know. What's the area code?
845.
845. I don't see that. So I must got missed calls too. Okay. It's all good, but I appreciate you, good brother. What's your name again?
They call me Bear, but my name is Tory. My nickname Bear, though.
All right, Bear. Salute. And where you calling from again?
Middletown, New York.
Middletown, New York. Salute the Bear. Middletown, New York. Thank you for tapping in, my brother. Love is love. Peace, King.
Already know it, man. Peace.
Run the likes up. Let me shout out all the super chat supporters. Shouts to Seth, Kenny. I don't know. Oh, I don't care about a freak off. That's what most people would be involved in their position. That's normal. It's the unalivings and deaths. That's the problem. Facts. Run the lights up. Salute to Seth. Salute to Watching the World. 777. I think that's the homie. Salute, Kane. Keep winning, family. Thank you. That's the homie that gave me that Diddy exclusive from being inside the court. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Everybody subscribe to this channel, Watching the World. Put your YouTube in the chat room, family. You know what I mean? And also call up the show. Give me some updates, because I know you know what I mean? You inside that Diddy trial, so I need those updates, family. Call the show, 310, because I got a new number, 310-692-9055. Man, run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mall. Be live on YouTube. Be live on Facebook. I want to get everybody assessment, okay? And yeah, let me get these pictures from SJ. SJ sent me some pictures. Let me see if I miss any more calls. Let me go on the back end. Hold on 1 second, y'all, because I got this new app. I'm trying to figure it out. You know, I see is a missed call right here. 647. I got you. 647-563. Calling you now. All right. Calling you right back. Let me see. I'm trying to do it on the app, but let me see if I can do it from the this right here. I don't know. Give me a second, y'all. I'm still figuring out some things. I got y'all. Figuring out some things. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can call. Call me back if I miss your number, because this is a new line. I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay. Let me see, because I don't know if I have the app on his phone. Okay. I think I do. Just bear with me, yo. All right, I'm calling you back. 646-563. Calling you now. Let's get it. Yeah, I think I cracked the code.
Yo.
Peace.
Hey. Peace. What's up, M.Reck?
What's going on, family? State your name, where you calling from, and keep it clean. You got the floor.
Yes, sir. What's up, man? This is Heaven. This is Heaven from NYC, man. What's up?
Heaven, what's going on? Shouts to the whole NYC, man. Talk to me, man. Let's get it. What's your assessment on this?
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Real quick, before I get into that, I just wanted to say, shout you out, man. I worked with you a while ago. Like, I used to run the company Block TV. I worked with you and Doggy Diamonds on an event. I'm a find the I got you shouting out Block TV. I'm gonna find it and send it to you. I just gotta look on my old disk drive.
Okay.
But, yeah, the whole thing with Lala.
Mm-hmm.
See, I knew Kim, rest in peace. I know Lala. I know Ebony, Kamora, like all of that whole thing. And she's telling the truth, man. The whole thing with Kim, with the book, Kim loved her kids so much, regardless of the problems she had with Puff. She would never hurt her kids like that. She would never write a book. And the dudes that ran out and wrote that book, that white dude that ran out and wrote that book and made millions, he didn't even know Kim Porter. And he ran out and wrote a fake book. And mad people bought it. Mad our people went out and bought that book. And then it came out later that he wrote the book. Right? And he had everybody saying, his name is Chris, I think his name is Chris Todd. White dude, never heard of Kim Porter. And when this whole thing went down with Diddy, as soon as Puff got locked up, all the vultures came out, man. And Ebony, Lala, they're telling the truth. I'll be sure has not, he's going around acting like he had a relationship with Kim. Kim divorced him within the first year they got married. I'll be sure who's trying to act like, oh yeah, that was my wife. Dude, he cheated on Kim with Madonna's best friend.
Oh,
like
wow.
Early in the day. So that's why she ran the Puff. Like she ran in the Puff arms because Albie Shore cheated on Kim. And all of Albie Shore's kids, it's not just Quincy. He tries to act like Quincy was brainwashed. All his kids feel the same way about him. Like all you gotta do is go ask his other kids. He got like 3 or 4 other kids. None of them claim him as his father. Dang. So this whole total thing about him and Kim, he clout chasing. He's trying to profit and exploit off of her death. And she's not the only one to see. The thing is, everybody, it's the trend to hate Puff now. So everybody is rolling with this conspiracy theory about a book. It's never been proven that she was going to write a book. This is like the 4th friend. Kamora said the book was fake. Ebony said there's no book. The white chick, Sahara Lottie, who was a friend of hers, said there was no book. There was no book. And this person who put this book out capitalized. They said they sold 40,000 copies of a book he made up. And people bought it. Like, and the one that I'm depressed about our people. You know what I mean? That was a sister. You know what I mean? So our people went out there and bought this white man's book who never even heard of Kim Porter. Like he just hopped on the bandwagon because he heard people talking. Oh yeah, that was a book. You know, you got people like the other white chick, the psychic that Jay-Z called out, the fake psychic, Sloan Bella. Everybody started running. Oh yeah, she got all the Sloan Bella called it, whatever. She said, oh, there was a book. This dude heard that. He ran out and wrote a book. He even admitted that he wrote Kim Porter's book. It was called Kim Porter's Last Words. He made that shit up, and people bought it. So the whole thing with Al, Quincy don't mess with Al. It ain't got nothing to do with Puff. It has everything to do with Al B. Sure. Like he did not have a relationship with Quincy. I know all the people. I was in the industry since '94, right? So I worked with Kim. I worked with Puff. Like I said, I worked with you guys on the. I can't remember the event right now, but I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you. I got y'all on tape shouting out Block TV. That's when you and Doggy Diamonds was together. But
yeah, certain people you ain't even gotta mention. You could just mention.
I believe it, man.
You could just mention my name. Certain people you ain't even gotta mention. You dig? You know.
Got you. My bad.
It's all good. Look. Let me ask you this. So you said you had a relationship with Kim Porter?
Absolutely. I worked with Kim and Puff. Let me tell you how that came about. So Puff, I had a 5-party deal with Puff, right? I ended up filming 5 joints with Puff. It was 3 in Miami, and then I filmed 2 parties for him in New York, where I was just filming the party. He paid me, and I gave him the footage at the end of the night. So what happened with Kim, how I met Kim way back in '95 at, if anybody from New York will remember Rolanda Watts, there's a reason why black men only watch the news for Rolanda Watts, right? So it was a party, it was a Rolanda Watts birthday party is when I first met Kim Porter. And she was working on stuff way back then because me and my brother, we was into directing. So back then she had like this, wanted to do like this kids program, and she was talking to us about directing like this kids program she was doing. So that's how I ended up meeting her. You know what I mean? I wasn't a personal friend of hers like these other girls, but I met all of them too. Like, so they're definitely, like, Lala's been a friend of hers since probably junior high school.
Oh, wow.
So she's like an old friend of hers.
So let me ask you this. What's your relationship with Lala?
I just know her. Like, I don't have a great, like, I don't have like a, cause you know, as years go on, you know what I mean? You, like, you work with them. I really haven't had relationships with industry people since like 2014. You know what I mean? Cause that's when I pretty much like got out of it and got on straight digital or whatever. But all I can do is I don't personally know her, but I do know I have met her around Kim. So I do know they are friends. So if anybody can make a statement about Kim, it would be her. And the other girl, Ebony, Ebony Alexa, I think her name is on IG. Like when you go on IG, you see all the pictures of her and Kim. Ebony, Kamara, those they were all one clique. And then there's the white chick named Sahara, and she is another one. She has the last text. I think she has the last text with Kim Porter. This chick Sahara Lottie, and she did an interview. It's on YouTube somewhere, and she said Kim would never write a book, and she said she would never do it. She was not into the, you know, those rumors about, oh yeah, Kim was in the freak-off. That's a lie. Like all of them say that was Puff's whole thing with her. Like Puff would never. And if anybody's watching anybody watching the trial, and you see all of Cassie's little, how come she don't have to, how come all I got to do is the freak-off? How come she don't got to do freak-off? That was in the transcript. Like Kim was not involved in the freak-off installation because Puff, that's the mother of his kids. Like, so she wasn't involved in the freak-off stuff, right? So he had a certain you know, he had a certain girl for that, like Cassie, and then the one other chick. So that's been the whole thing. That's the only thing. Listen, is Puff a great guy? Like I personally have never had any business problems with Puff. Never. Like I did 5 ventures with him. I never had a problem. But hearing these things that he's done with the people, Puff's not a great guy. No, right? So, you know, to these other people. But as far as all this, minors, children, celebrity frequency, all that stuff was all capped. It's always been capped from the beginning. Because if you listen to Cassie's lawsuit from the beginning, she never ever mentioned another celebrity that was in a freak off. It was always her, him, and sex workers. There was never any celebrity tape. That stuff was made up by social media.
Let me say this. Now, of course, you got to know you saying this is going to be some blowback from other people that say different. You know what I mean? That it was minors involved, or, you know, people was victimized in a situation, this, that, and the third. So are you prepared for that? You know? Okay, because you know you call it mrecktv. You know everybody's tapped in. This is beyond YouTube.
I know you big. I know you big.
This is the industry. This is my number is 10 times X what they saying it is. You know what I mean? From the impact alone. You know what I mean?
Right.
You already know they suppressing it. We already know that.
Trust me, I know, brother.
You already know. So what I'm saying is this, right? Because you know they're gonna be leaving comments. They probably in the comments now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start looking through the comments. Oh look, they already look. Oh, he lying, laughing out loud. You know they're gonna come with it. It's gonna be backlash. It's gonna be the blowback. It's gonna be crazy.
Cool.
You know. So let's do this. What's your name again, fam? I want to get that right and exact. What's your name again?
Oh yeah, Heaven Hollywood. I'm on Instagram.
Heaven Hollywood. Salute, King. So this is what I want you to do. Is your number? Does it start with 563 647 area code?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's you? All right. So I gotta lock you in, but send me a text, just a reminder. Be like, yo, this is Heaven Hollywood. We just spoke. So I can lock you in and we could build behind the scenes, because I think I do remember doing that drop for your brand. I think I do remember that.
Okay, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Because I saw it on YouTube a while ago. It just popped up. The algorithm pushed it to me. So let's lock in. Let's speak, because I like to get to the bottom of things, you know? So I appreciate you tapping in, good brother. All right?
I appreciate you. I appreciate your time, man.
All right.
Shout out to your whole crew.
No doubt. Salute to you.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Salute.
SJ, you there?
I'm there. Did you look at your text?
Yeah, I put the pictures on the screen. I don't know if you been looking.
I sent you something else.
Okay.
I sent you way more stuff since then.
Yeah, I know. I'm multitasking over here. SJ, thank you so much. Ace calling me. I gotta hit Ace. Let him know I'm live. Give me 1 second, SJ.
Katie, I think it's Katie Taylor, put in the comments about Erica Kennedy. Says that she was a friend of Kim, and so Erica wrote a book called Bling.
Oh yeah.
And this book is allegedly talking about this New Yorker. This young lady was dating this New Yorker who was a music mogul.
Got you.
So that's a book too.
Hold on 1 second. I'm getting calls. I don't know why people don't be checking my live before they call me. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, let's get it. Run the likes up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. SJ.
They said she came up on the live too. Wow.
Who that? Hold on. I'm out the loop, SJ. There's a lot going on.
Nicole Harris. Said she came up on the live too. So Erica, who was friends with Kim, and she wrote a book. They said she came up on the live too after the book.
And what was her name of her book? You mentioned it.
Bling.
Okay. Bling. And somebody just said Bling was fire. Okay. Where's that other post you was reading? What time was that so I can highlight that? Run the likes up, y'all. We talking Kim Porter's friend Lala. We talking I'll Be Sure, Diddy, all that. You know what I mean? Peace to A. Salute, salute.
Hi, Ace.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that.
What are you trying to find?
The first post that I forget her name that you
Katie.
mentioned. Yeah, what was her?
Katie Taylor. I think it's Katie Taylor. I think, if I'm correct.
Okay, here we go. Right here, she wrote Erica Kennedy book was about Puffy, and that was the Bling book, right?
Yeah, and she ended up. Yeah, she's no longer with us either. But the links I sent you was of Kim talking about her book 13 years ago, and the other post was Kim talking about how she met I'll Be Sure, and how it was like love at first sight.
Okay, all right. Let me click on it and see where it's gonna take me. Okay. So let me see what this is before I play it. Oh, this 49 seconds. Hip Hollywood. Okay. Hopefully they don't clip me because you know some of these platforms.
I know.
Yeah.
I hope not. Do you think you should?
I can always edit it out later. Let me see what mark we at so I know. You know, I take a chance for the rec mob. I do that for the rec mob. Damn, I can't even see where we at. Okay, we at the 47-minute mark. Okay, so
yeah, 46:59.
Clip that SJ got for me. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're gonna take more calls. Call me up 310 310-692-9055. Pardon me, y'all. That's a new number, so I'm trying to get used to remembering the new number. Let's get it, y'all. Before I play it, what the hell is that? Oh, it's because it's coming in from the other one. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. Peace. Hold on 1 second, caller. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Yes, sir. How you doing today?
I'm good. Who this?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good, money.
Yes, sir. This is Tony. I'm out of Florida. I wanted to ask a question.
Okay, Tony, talk to me.
I wanted to see if you could ask your listeners, why is everyone defending Diddy? I mean, it didn't happen to their children. It didn't happen to their mothers, their sisters. Their uncles didn't get raped and drugged. What about these children?
Easy on the R word. Easy on that. Just say grape or just say the R word. All right, but okay, continue on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is my concern. It's my concern. Grown people are going to do what they want to do, but graping these children and taking children over state lines and things like that, and people grown up, this is what we should be focused on. And you know, it's just too many people calling and they're just somewhat defending wrong. We got to get right to be recognized as righteous people. And I'm not going to hold the line up. I just want to bring that to your attention. You got a great show, but it's too many people calling in. Yeah, it's a beautiful show. I've been looking for something like this. It's too many people want to go along with wrong and bringing this is serious. And some people need to stop calling in. I know this person and I know this person. This is a serious situation. This is going to turn of events is going to pivot the way things go from now on. If you know, we need to do what's right, and we need to stop defending wrong. But no one is talking about these children. Everybody is okay until it happens to their family members and their friends. It's okay because we love his music and but that's wrong is wrong and right is right.
Correct.
I just wanted to bring that to the attention of people. You know, you just can't keep going along with what's wrong. try to figure out how to get it right. You know, I'm not going to defend this man. It's too many. Everybody can't be lying. Everybody cannot be lying. That's all I wanted to say.
Got you.
But I love your show, man.
Thank
this
you.
Is nice.
Thank you.
I love the way you getting the input from outsiders, and I just love the way your whole setup is great.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And I'm going to be supporting you and telling people about you.
That's love, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And what's your name again, good brother?
Yes, sir. My name is Tony.
Tony.
I'm in Tampa.
In Tampa. Shouts to Tony from Tampa. Salute, man. You know?
Yes, sir. God bless you and your show and much success.
No doubt. Good brother. Thank you, man. God bless you. Salute.
Okay. We'll be in touch.
Yes, sir, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Man. Peace.
And that's my number on your phone.
Okay. I got you. It's a new app. I got to learn how to save these numbers. So if you can, just text me. But like this Tony from Tampa, you know, we just spoke.
Yes,
so,
sir.
So this
yes,
way I
sir.
can lock
Absolutely.
You in. All right, my man.
I sure will. Absolutely. God bless you.
All right. Peace. God bless.
Okay.
Run the lights up. We live. I'm taking calls. 310-692. They calling. Let's get it. Hold on. Peace. Peace. Peace.
What's up, Tony? No, this not paid. This not paid.
You?
Hello?
Yeah, what's happening?
No, this is not paid. It's not paid.
Oh, you gotta mute your audio. You gotta mute your audio, lady.
Okay, hold on. Here I come. All right, it's muted.
Okay, so state your name, where you calling from, peace.
Okay, this is Cupcake calling from North Philly.
Cupcake
and I just wanted to,
Cupcake.
Absolutely.
Cupcake, love is love, but you know I gotta ask you why they call you Cupcake now. You know I gotta ask you. You know I gotta ask that.
No, it's a nickname.
It's a nickname.
Little brand name.
Okay.
Yes.
But you gotta go into that because you know it's gonna be people in the chat room.
Nah, Tony, you gotta keep it to your imagination.
Oh, keep it to my imagination. Okay, Cupcake, I'm gonna leave it alone. There you go. You got the floor.
That's right.
Okay.
We talk about that behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. I hear that. All right, Cupcake, you got the floor.
Okay. This is what I want to say because I want to talk about the trial, Diddy, Cassie, everybody. They need to get the real people that's going to get up there and say the stuff that was supposed to be said and supposed to be told. They keep bringing all these witnesses up there that's not really saying nothing. I want to hear from the people that know what's going on behind the scenes, all the crimes, the lies, the rape, the shooting. I want to know about the drug dealing, all about the women he put his hands and feet on. You can't just put Cassie up there and just say he only put his hands and feet on one people. No, it's several people, and I don't understand why everybody is so scared. They're not putting none of the African Americans up there. All we see up there is the Caucasians, and you know they still kind of scared, paranoid. They acting like that they're not scared, but they get up there saying the bare minimum. Get them cooks, them assistants. All them dancers, what's the dancer girl from Making the Band and them that they say he slapped her? We need her up there. You got Gene and Roger Bonds. Why y'all ain't put them on the stand? They was right there in the mix. Like, come on now. They up there, it's like they don't want to tell the real story. They want to just put Cassie up there. She looking like a damn trick fool. Like, I don't understand. But where the boy that was carrying the drugs for Diddy that got caught at the airport, where is he at? Get him on the stand.
I hear that.
Like, come on there. They saying Roger Bonds is the one who put that bomb in Kid Cudi's car.
Oh, word?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Ooh,
Cupcake got the info.
Okay. Now listen. Think back to at the hotel when the security guard, he said that it was a guy sitting in the room not seeing anything when he went in there to confront Diddy about tearing up their hotel. Who was that guy that was sitting in the room not seeing nothing? Was that a sex worker? Where is that sex worker at? Because I know it's on the tape. They got to know who he is. If the camera, like, I'm pretty sure it shows who it is. And I know the feds can go back and and your face recognize who this guy is. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Like, I'm not understanding, Tony, like, what's going on. We need some real people on the stand, because the way you're looking at me is looking like Diddy might beat this joint. And I'm not understanding.
Maybe,
but my whole thing I
think did you study law or something? Because you may be you may want to be one of the prosecutors in this case, because you going in right now.
I should have been, because I've been looking at your stuff. I've been looking at a couple other people's things, and I'm like, how is people missing certain stuff? All of us should know the same thing, which I just told you. People talking about this, I'll be sure. Okay, so you're not getting I'll be sure, and then he need to be out the door. Only the people that's been there, that's surviving, and that's high, and that's know what's going on. Then they talking about this girl Allie that's missing. Where do she come in the equation? I don't understand. Jaguar Wright, she's from Philly too. That's my girl. My whole thing is you keep dropping little pieces of hints. Tell us what you know, sis. Like, get to the real deals. You think everything that you see is correct, and that nobody can take you to court and all this stuff. Then say what you gotta say, boo. Let us know. Like, come on in. You from North Philly too. Let's be real. We ain't scared of nobody. Like, I'm just not understanding, Tony. You got to get J-Lo up there. You got to get Young Miami. And she's still on revolt, so we know she's not telling.
So hold on.
She was a drug trafficker.
Hold on, Cupcake. You say you got to get Jada up there. Which Jada you talking about?
J-Lo.
What?
You got to get J-Lo up on that stand.
Which one? Jada
the singer J-Lo.
Oh, the singer Jada.
No, J-Lo.
Oh,
J-Lo that he was going with.
J-Lo.
Singer.
J-Lo. Okay. When you said Jada, I thought you was talking about Jada Kiss. I was about to say, why Jada Kiss need to be on that stage?
Yeah, shit, he a part of it too. Because they anybody that was signed to that boy, shit, get Mace up there. Mace know what's going on. And then you got slick ass, what's the mom named Janice? She in the background on high, looking like her teeth about to fall out her damn mouth. She be high as hell. Damn. You gotta get them white girls that be in the background of Diddy. If you ever watch anything with Diddy, he always surrounded by a bunch of people, and they be hee ha all in his background. Anything he say, anything he do, get them up there. Get them people that be at them Christmas parties at his house. I think that was maybe Kim's dad. Get them baby moms up there. How in the hell you have a baby by Lisa's best friend, which is Kim. Then you have a baby by Kim's girlfriend. And then you got all these kids and all these baby moms hanging together. And ain't nobody beeping, ain't nobody complaining, ain't nobody crying. It's just too much going on. Like, we know what's going on. I know what's going on. I can see right through this BS. And it's like the prosecutors don't know what the hell is going on.
Damn.
But yeah, we gonna talk. Meek Mills, his ass needs to be up there too. French Montana. What did Nikki say? Because I was just joking with my son about it. What did he say? What did Nikki say? Nikki said something about Wallow and Gilead ex French Montana. What was Nikki talking about when she was saying something about his butt? And he tried to play it off and say he didn't know what Nikki was talking about, but Nikki, you know what Nikki was talking about. Wow. Get your ass up there too. That's the only way they want to get Diddy some time. I don't wish him to get no life, and or everything that I'm saying comes to fruition, and they get up there and do what they gotta do, say what they gotta say. Yeah, his ass deserves to go down, and then he gotta take camel face Jay-Z with him.
Damn.
Just like Nino Brown say, if I go down, everybody go down.
Hold on, Cupcake. What you got going on back there? You got a lot of noise going on back there. What you making some lunch or something?
Yeah, I can make you something. You want me to tell you something?
I mean, yeah, if I was in Philly, you could have.
I'm all the way in Philly, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm all the way in Brooklyn. Yeah. But I appreciate that.
You on Brooklyn? I got to come holler at y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
I just want to make sure you.
But I don't understand. But and then wait a minute.
Yeah. I'm listening.
One more thing. Mm-hmm. They see J-Lo was a drug trafficker before she even met Diddy. So
hold on.
My whole thing
J-Lo?
is
you said J-Lo? Who you said?
Yes. Jenny from the block. Before she become J-Lo, that's what supposedly had us drawing Diddy to her because her name's ringing bells. Damn. And that's how she got pulled in through him. Damn. Oh yeah, I be doing my research. I need to write a book. Shit, I ain't scared his ass. I read a damn book.
Damn, Cupcake is.
But I don't understand.
You came with the smoke.
Yeah.
Wow.
I come with the smoke, and Misa was coming with the walker. Did y'all see Misa? Girl, you is on a walker. All you heard was the static from the goddamn walker and the damn wheel.
Damn,
you going to court. I understand you didn't see your son, but still, you got to go check that out. Misa, she coming in the court on a damn walker.
Come on, Cupcake. You can't do that to Misa. She's in a walker. Come on, you smoking Misa.
But why would you come? He was beating her too.
Dang.
Like, it don't matter if he beat her 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. No. And her and Mary J. Blige need to speak and get Mary ass in there. I see the comment, get Mary ass up on that motherfucker stand too. Because I heard that gas in her faces from Diddy, not KC.
Damn. You gotta be easy on the cursing, Cupcake. You know what I mean? It's a penalty too when you curse.
Okay, you know my fault, boo, my fault.
You gotta send something in, Cupcake. $sign M.Reck.tv. You gotta send something in. That's a penalty when you curse. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Okay, got you.
But look, this is what we're gonna do.
No,
Cupcake.
I got you. You gonna see it come through?
Nah, it's all good. This is what we're gonna do. What's your area code? I'm gonna lock you in because I like your commentary.
I'm 267.
I don't see it right
I'm
now.
267.
Do me a favor, text me and be like.
So you want me to text you?
Yeah, text this number and say this is Cupcake.
Got you.
Because I want to lock you in. Anybody who give good assessments, I'm gonna lock them in. I'm gonna call them. You know, when I do my next show.
Absolutely.
I like the smoke. You came with the smoke.
And and then that way I have everything situated so when I come through, I'm coming through with the facts.
Oh, okay.
Like right in a row.
All right, so text me right now.
Okay, I enjoy M.Reck TV.
Thank you. Text me right now and be like, this is Cupcake from Philly. I'm gonna lock you in, all right?
Got you.
Thank you.
I enjoy talking to you and I enjoy your I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Great assessment too. Peace.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Peace. Shouts to Cupcake. She came with the smoke. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? Oh, they calling now. Once one person come with the smoke, the lines go crazy.
Cool. Press one to take it.
Peace. 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 You live. You live.
What's up, my boy?
You live, caller. Caller, you live.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on? Yo, Anthony, man, we got to get your phone right, man. Talk to me directly because I want you to sound close to me. Yeah, I can hear you a little bit, but talk directly in the phone, good brother.
I got you.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm listening to the show. I feel like it's a lot of things that the public really doesn't know about Kim Porter, and I'll be sure. I've been hearing little things because I've been watching some of the videos on YouTube.
Got you. I appreciate you, Anthony, man. Salute. You know what I mean? Anthony from Chicago, my brother. Thank you, bro. Oh, damn, my bad. I didn't know he had another assessment. Let me see if I can play this video. And the lines is fire. Lines on fire anyway. Yo, Ant, I'm going to hit you back, though.
Cool. Press one to take it.
Peace. Peace.
Peace. What's good? It's D Harlem.
D Harlem, what's happening with you, good brother? Salute, King.
What's good? What's good? Salute, King.
Talk to me. What's your assessment? You always got a fiery assessment. Talk to me. Always.
Nah, I was just calling because I heard a caller call in, right? I forget the name. And they said something about defending Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people are defending him so much. It's like, because there's a difference between breaking the law and breaking your silence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as his case, we know he broke some laws, but we know that the laws that he broke ain't the ones that they're trying to charge him for.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, she said, or he or she, I don't know if it was a male or a female. The voice sounded a little funny, but
They say he was trafficking kids. I must have missed something. What kids he was trafficking across state lines?
I mean, that was things that was being said over the years. You know what I'm saying? That he was involved with.
Also, that's hearsay. It's just somebody just throwing it out there.
Hey, you know,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm missing something. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. But the thing is, like, people just be throwing stuff out there, not really knowing the truth. And if you haven't really been through the system, and if you're not a lawyer, you're not going to understand the law. You're just going to have speculation. You know what I'm saying? So if people going to call in, know the law, do some homework. The same way you watch M.Reck TV, watch a law service on how the law works and what you could be charged with, and what you, because if you say something in court, you have to have proof that it happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't understand certain callers when they call in. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Nobody's defending him. We're just trying to get to the truth. That's all.
Hold on 1 second, D Harlem. Run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitch. It take you nothing to hit the like button, but 2 seconds, and it's free. Okay, and it gets your YouTube hot because now your page becomes synonymous with mine's in the algorithm. Okay, I'm throwing you some gems right there. Okay, this is a fact. Just in case you didn't know that, these other YouTubers ain't gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all the gems, and we got the new show called Cracking the Code. Got a couple of shorts on my YouTube. Go check for those videos because we're gonna be giving y'all that wealth knowledge, okay, on crypto, real estate, stocks, bonds, and everything else. Okay, credit. So tap in with that Cracking the Code. We got 3 clips on the YouTube shorts on M.Reck TV. All right, but take over, D Harlem. You got the floor.
All right, but at the same time, we watching this case, right? I think it's really just a distraction for what's really going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, and we ain't seeing it. Nobody's really talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They've been promoting this World War III thing for a while on the low key. I mean, like, why is China posted up in Australia and all of that right now? And why did the United States just put a ship out there for communication? You know what I'm saying? There's like a lot going on, but we see what's going on. But like a lot of it, like even if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? We gotta put people on.
Nah, I mean,
put people on, you know. But
look, this is what we gonna do here.
Go ahead, brother.
This is what we gonna do here, man. Cause you know, we over here like to build on the truth. You know what I'm saying? So like, even with that information, I'm gonna look more into that because you know, we want to make sure the victims get their just due, whether it's minors, whether it's women, men, and just in general. You feel what I'm saying? So, because you know, it's a lot going on. There's a lot of allegations, but at the same time, it got to be right and exact. So I understand what you're saying. You feel me? It need to be.
When
right
they gonna prove this RICO case? When they gonna prove this RICO case, bro?
Listen,
I know I got brothers that went through that system that got RICO cases, and it wasn't just one person. It's usually about 4 or 5 or 6 people that's part of a RICO, because they're just working in unison. And one man can't control the entire industry. It's usually about 3 or 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, it's usually that or
just
more.
Saying.
At least.
Just saying. Why it's only him on the stand? I'm defending himself. It's a lot of executives that promoted that. That gave him sanction. Yo, let's get this popping. Because he wouldn't have been able to do that without hierarchies letting him do that. They always at the party. You seen everybody in all them white uniforms.
The politicians as well. You know what I'm saying? This is a fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
They still ain't dropped them videos either. Where them videos at, bro? Everybody talking about these RICO videos. Where these videos at? They dropped R. Kelly's.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, they dropped Eve's.
I mean, I guess we gotta be patient, so to speak. You know what I mean? I guess they.
Bro, everybody know the feds jumped the gun, bro. Everybody know that They jumped the gun. They had a case. They was starting the case.
Mm-hmm.
When they was listening to, because now they use the internet for their information. So the internet gave them a little bit of information that they thought they had. It coincided with the information they already had, and they jumped the gun. Dang. And they messed up. So now they trying to drag it to clean up and drag it out so they could try to get something later on. Nah, it's too late. Everybody see what's going on. And the man is wrong. He did something wrong. He's a bad man. He did something wrong. He need to go to jail, or he need to be sentenced to something, or he need help. He needs psychotic help or something. He got a problem. We established that already. How much we gonna talk about his sex life? Let's talk about crimes now. Been what, a week and a half? They've been talking about his sex life. Let's talk about the crimes now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm trying to get to, the crimes.
Look, I'm with you. I think you giving a great assessment. Because at this point, let's get to the criminal shit. You know, all this.
Tired of hearing about his greasy nipples and all that, bro. Nobody want to hear that no more.
D Harlem said, "I ain't signed up for this shit, man." You feel me?
Yeah, man, nobody want to hear that, bro. Talk about the big case. Talk about how you connected to Pop, how he was connected to Kim, and how Albie Shore keeps saying that he tried to get. Yeah, where's all this information? Everybody just talking.
Yeah, listen, D Harlem, we gonna get to the bottom of it. If they don't get to the bottom of it, we'll get to the bottom of it over here. You know what I mean? That's why there's a lot of people calling up, giving information that I didn't even know about, that called this morning, that called, you know, in previous shows. So we gonna get to the bottom of it. Trust and believe. But D Harlem, I appreciate you. I got a gang of missed calls, but you know, we always love your assessment. Thank you, man. Great assessment as always.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Later.
Okay. Let's get it. I got all your missed calls. I see a lot of y'all. I'm gonna call y'all out. So just be prepared for me to call. 917-497. I'm calling you first. 602-754. I'm calling you second. 708-477. I'm calling you third. And 516-582. I'm calling you fourth. All right. So 917-497. Pick up. Make sure your phone make sure your TV's muted, make sure your computer is muted, okay? And make sure I'm speaking to you directly on the phone. Please don't have it on speaker. Please don't have me on the AirPods. All right, let's get it. Calling you now. We live. M.Reck TV, run the likes up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, okay? I'm doing a billion things over here. That's what I do for the Rec Mob. They keep calling. All right, let me keep this call real. And then I'm gonna get back to 917. Peace. Mute your audio, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, you live, good brother. State your name.
Hello.
Yeah, you live, brother. State your name.
It's Lafayette Love, man. Princess Love cousin, man. I'm gonna tell you why I'm defending Diddy, because I worked before. BET hooked me up with Diddy, you feel me? And plus, I know
hold on, bro.
Diddy.
Hold on.
I don't know if y'all heard about
bro.
this.
Hold on, bro. Mute your audio in the backdrop.
Okay.
Your TV or your laptop.
I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
So so I'm gonna tell you why I'm a good person, man, and why Cassie is cold like that. You feel me? Okay, Diddy hit her, but Diddy went to court for that already. He won that. You feel me? They were sending Cassie to jail and all that. You feel me? Cassie was in there for perjury and all that. And Diddy got her out of jail, got her out of trouble. So that's why I don't feel like this is right. You feel me? Diddy got her out of prison. She was going to do 6 or 7 years for perjury. Then the white man, the dude she dated, he was beating her because he was tripping out with her at the party. So, but I'm gonna go back to the perjury. So, see, this is why it happened. The dude jumped on Diddy. Cassie had took some money. First, Cassie took the money. Like, this is why Diddy hit her, because she took the money, she took the bag,
the bag had the money in it. So Diddy got mad about it, and then Cassie was like, "Man, Diddy, you get mad about money and stuff that you gave me bags. You trying to, because Diddy wanted to be with Cassie. So Cassie got mad and said, Diddy, you taking money back and all this. She told Diddy, you need to just tell me to be with you, because you be telling me you want it, because like all these women popped out the cut. That's why Diddy and Cassie broke up. You feel me?
Let me stop you there. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me stop you there. Was you there?
Yeah. I've been to some of the parties. I worked for Diddy through BET, and
you trolling. You trolling, bro.
No, I'm not. But look, just listen to. Okay, I'm giving you all tabloids. I'm giving you all tabloids by Diddy. So Cassie told him you take, because the dude jumped on Diddy. It's common history. If you look back at, the dude went to jail for having a fight with Diddy. You feel me? The dude went to jail. Cassie went to jail. Diddy pressed charges on Cassie and the dude, because the dude had hit Diddy and grabbed some of the stuff and ran downstairs at the hotel. This happened.
So
this the past.
Hold on, bro. You saying you was at the hotel room when Diddy had the towel wrapped around him, and you was there?
This was part of the news. See, this would happen on some of the news clippings that they took away.
Oh, but
the dude, because the security at the hotel came, they took the dude down, and Cassie was leaving, but she was taking her time. So Diddy got mad, wanted the bag and the money, but Diddy grabbed the stuff because she took some money. She took some money from him. So when they went to court, the dude supposed to went to jail. So, but they dropped the whole case on Cassie and the dude. But Puffy, they only dropped the case because Puffy had dropped it on him, because the girl, because Cassie was going to do 6 years for the perjury, for lying.
Look,
and Diddy, then Diddy gave her the money.
I appreciate you tapping in, King.
So Diddy gave.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk, and you all over the place, and you telling me about, nigga, was you there or not? You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. We're not doing just anybody rambling. Nah, we're not doing that. All right. Let's get to these. I got a lot of missed calls, and I know 917-497 calling you now, Pardon Self. Let me see. Where's the missed calls at? 917. Give me 1 second, y'all. Because the app is different from the website app. I'm not seeing the same numbers. What's going on? Hold on 1 second. What time 917 called? It said 11:36. It's not saying this on the phone app. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I might have to refresh this app. Give me 1 second, y'all. 917-497. Well, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a whole nother number. Let's see. 917. Call me back. 917-497. Call me back, bro. Because I can't call you from the website app. Because on my phone, I don't see your number. But from the website app, call me right now, bro. Oh, sister. I don't know who's that. I don't know who's calling me. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Peace. Peace.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Who I'm speaking to?
Hi. You're speaking to Joyce. I'm from Bed-Stuy. And I have an opinion.
From Bed-Stuy.
Yep.
Not a problem. Let's get it,
Yes,
Joyce.
sir.
You got the floor.
So I'm like 10 years older than the P. Diddy world.
Okay.
And I do have an opinion. I think it all started with the glorified Hugh Hefner thing. And who wants to rub shoulders with the lifestyle? So for me, I really like P. Diddy. P. Diddy's been dirty, in my opinion. This is my opinion. He's been dirty. We could call him Dirty Diddy, but I still like him. I have people that are trying to get their hustle on. So, I hear things and nothing pertaining to him. But however, we have to use our brain. We have to use our brain. If you want to be in this lifestyle, it comes with a lot. So once you knock me upside my head one time, I'm trying to figure out what is my exit strategy going to be. The bag may be on the table, and that's all good. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to knock me upside my head. You're not going to urinate in my mouth.
Damn.
Because at 12, it just doesn't sound right to me. At the age of 12, we kind of have an idea of what we're going to do and what could possibly be dangerous activity. I like P. Diddy. I honestly hope that he gets off. And I am a victim of domestic violence. But, they're knocking him around.
So let me.
But I'm hoping that.
Let me say this real quick, Joyce. I get that you say you like Diddy. Now, what's the reason that you like Diddy? You like his music? You like him as a person? You met him?
I like his music. Yep. Nope. I've never met him. I like his music. I really do like his music. Like I said, I'm going to put that 10 year ahead of him. So Biggie and all of them, I like their music. And I like the glitz and the glam of it all. Let's just be honest. I do.
Oh, you like the glitz and the glamour.
What comes along with that. Yeah, I like it. I'm not going to, I like it. I like it now.
I respect your honesty.
But I'm going to put the but however. Yeah, but the but however, I feel like if P. Diddy were to get out of there today, the line will be wrapped around the corner to get to the next party.
Oh, wow.
My opinion.
Wow. So you saying if Diddy was to be found not guilty some way, somehow, if he says he got a new party coming up, it's going to be lines wrapped around the block for everybody to be pulling up to the Diddy
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
And I could be wrong. But that is just my opinion. Sometimes we like that lifestyle. We want to rub shoulders here and there with a celebrity, and I get it. I've been invited to parties many years ago.
So Joyce, let me ask you this. Joyce, real quick.
And I declined.
Joyce, let me ask you this. Are you going to, let's just say hypothetically, if Diddy throw a party, if he was to be released, are you going?
No, sir.
Okay. Got you.
I would not be going.
Okay.
I would not be going because I know that's not for me. That is not for me. I've been invited years ago by some of the professional athletes in the world. I could name names, not necessary. And I declined. We may have been out at a club and, they wanted to continue the party. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it because it's not for me. But for those that want to enjoy that lifestyle, it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot, like I said, because you have to use your brain. You're not going to, in the word on the street, you already know. Diddy can be dirty. We've heard. I don't know how much is true and how much is not true, but I've heard things. No different than R. Kelly. I like R. Kelly. We knew that he was what he was doing. We saw it. I'm not going to send my daughter over to his house for soprano lessons. It's just not going to happen. Because I heard. So let's keep it real. The only way I'll feel okay with, so I'm going to R. Kelly now because it bothers me. Being in jail is if they put some of these parents in jail as well. I'm good with it.
Hold on 1 second, Joyce. Pound the like button.
Okay.
This is the livest show. I'm M.Reck for M.Reck TV. We live on YouTube. We live on Facebook. We live on Twitch, okay? Take you 2 seconds to hit the like button. It's free, and it's going to get your channel hot and make it synonymous with mines in the algorithm, okay? I just gave you some gems, and also you can get your weight up on YouTube just by hitting the like button and sharing it. All right, Joyce, you have the floor again.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm seeing the comments. This lady is all over the place, but whatever. I'll be all over the place, and that is fine. But like I said, I like these people and no, none of my daughters, I don't have daughters, because if you put your hands on my daughter, I'm probably going to try to do you in. But, you got to use your brain at the end of the day.
So if you want to be involved in the lifestyle, then there's a lot that comes along with it. And I'm just going to leave it like that.
Got you. But I'm going to say this, Joyce. I'm going to say this. You are entitled to your own opinion. So that's the thing. That's the difference with my show and any other show. You are entitled to your own opinion, speak freely, and then also you can always call on another live, and also, you wreck mob. Everybody gonna have different opinions. So I just want you to know that. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you. I just happened to tune in today to the YouTube. I'm not on any YouTube. I just happened to tune in. I saw that it was live. I'm off today, so I figured let me dial in. Because I've had an opinion about a lot of these different things. And, for me, I don't know what it looks like to be knocked upside my head, get my mouth urinated in to get the money. So there you have it. But listen, thank you so much for letting me chat with you, and have a good day there. And I'll say bye for now.
Thank you, Joyce. Make sure you subscribe. All right. Appreciate you.
I will. I will definitely do it.
Take care.
Yep. Thank you. Bye bye.
You always got to remember, everybody gonna have, whether it be popular opinions or unpopular opinions. That's their opinion. Okay. That's why we have this platform. It's general. Okay. We want to make everybody feel safe. It is what it is. Okay. Let's get it. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. Let me get to these missed calls. I got a lot of missed calls. Okay. It's not like before where I got to figure out the call waiting system. For some reason, I don't think the call waiting is right and exact. I'm gonna figure that out, but I'm gonna get back to these missed calls. Let me see. Let me go into the app, because there's numbers that's I'm seeing on the website, but I'm not seeing on the phone. That's bugging me out. So I must be getting more missed calls than. All right, hold on one second. Let me see. Maybe I'll go to pending calls. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think I cracked the code. Let me see. Let me see, y'all. No, it's not saying today's date. See, that's the thing that's killing me. All right, I'm gonna just say the calls that I'm gonna do this in chronological order. 602-754. You up next. Call me again. And then after you is 708-477. You the second caller. So 602-754. Call me now. Because I'm, for some reason, on the phone, I'm not seeing it, but on the website, and I don't want to call you from the website because it's not synced up. It's not synced up to the computer. So 602-754. Call me now. I don't know. I gotta figure the call waiting system out. But I'm seeing on the back end a lot of numbers. I'm trying to get to everybody. Hold on 1 second. Y'all gotta bear with me, y'all. So if I tell y'all to call me, call me. So all right, we're gonna go to the next one. 708-477. Call me down. Because you next in line. And then after you, it's 516-582. All right. So when I tell y'all to call me, I'm giving y'all a couple of seconds to call. 708-477. Call me now. Okay. So the next one in line is, oh, somebody must have left. Yeah. Next one online, I believe it's 516-582. Why I'm not seeing none of these numbers on the phone? I'm seeing it on the website. But why I'm not seeing it on the phone? It's bugging me out. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. It's bugging me out. All right, just call. Like whoever, just call. The lines is open because I ain't gonna wreck my brain. First come, first serve. That's it. That's how we doing it. You just gotta call back, and sometimes you gotta call 3-4 times. I'm trying. 692-9055. Somebody said I called you 11 times. You might have to call 12 times. It's like that. I'm sorry. First come, first serve.
Oh, press 1 to
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Hey, M.Reck.
Hey, what's
Hey,
happening?
M.Reck, how are you doing?
I'm great. Who this?
All right, Renee from Illinois.
Renee. Shouts to Illinois. Talk to me.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the last two callers, the gentleman was saying that this is it's just a distraction. Yes, it is a distraction. It's distraction for everybody. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I believe that this stuff about Diddy, which I'm getting sick and tired of looking at on my screen, this is a movie. Because sometimes I look at the film, it looks all grainy and everything. I think this has happened a long time ago because the reason why they're putting it on there for 8 weeks and all that, because they're collecting up everybody else, swooping up everybody else to get everybody else caught. And the lady that was saying, oh, she liked the glitz and the glam. The glitz and the glam and all this evil is nothing but the devil. That's it. And God is like, and all this stuff is being shown right now, and this is evil. And I just want to say that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Oh,
right. Good assessment.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Okay, bye-bye.
Call me. Live on fire. Let's get it. I got you. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Hey, M.Reck, love to the wreck mob. What's up, peace? This lady Sparkle, I just wanted to ask, what's the friend's name? Because I don't know if she realized it or not, the one that went off on Hal B, that he just lost his mom. So I'm trying to...
Yeah. Her name is Lala, I believe.
Okay. I'll see if I can find her. But yeah, people need to have some type of consideration. I mean, Honeycombs did what he did, and that's it. We just gotta wait and see because nobody knows.
Hold on, you said you called them honeycombs?
Honeycombs.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna call them something else, but I'm not. These people got issues.
Wow.
And his mama just as guilty. So put her on the stand too. Put Janice on the stand too, because she's just as guilty. His aunt, mama, whoever she is. Child, listen, I ain't got time. But anyway, love to the wreck mob. Peace. Salute.
Peace. Salute to the wreck mob. We here. The line's on fire. I got to call up like Rashida said, like you call a radio station. My shit more lit than a radio station. It's a fact.
Press 1 to take it.
The radio station's not even this lit no more. Used to be. But my shit is lit like the radio stations back in the days. Peace. 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 Caller, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, you live.
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing? This is Mel.
Mel, what's going on? Where you calling from?
Hey, watching the World 777 YouTube.
Oh,
I'm in the courtroom every day.
What's going on, Mel? Salute, Jay. I gotta lock
man,
you
in. Took me forever to get in. Yes, sir.
Oh man. So look, Mel is the homie that sent me the footage. He called up and gave me a breakdown of what was going on at the Diddy trial. Y'all remember that? You know what I mean? The Diddy Insider. So Mel, give us a update, man. Have you been at the trial lately? What's going on at the Diddy trial?
Yeah, man, I'm at this trial every day, all day.
What's going on, man?
Yep. So I'll just get. Yeah, let me just give you a brief synopsis of what's happening. So basically, this week we started off. The week before, we ended with Dawn Rashad, and she gave a pretty strong testimony. She talked about, number one, she didn't have a strong presence, and she came across pretty skeptical on that Friday when we ended the week. But she came back in on Monday morning, and she gave a lot of testimony how Diddy punched Cassie in the head while they were at a festival. And basically, they all put on their sunglasses. They showed pictures in the court, and the three of them put on sunglasses. They wanted to show solidarity. That's her words to Cassie. She testified very strongly about that. When they got into the vehicle, Diddy... they went to a restaurant after the festival. Diddy punched her in the stomach, man. Like how do you punch a little small Shorty in the stomach like that is like mind-boggling for me. But she testified that. She said that Usher was there, and I believe Neo. They got into the vehicle, and she said that Cassie said, you know, why you got to embarrass me in front of everybody like that? So it's almost like you can hit me, just don't hit me in front of people. So, you know, that's kind of crazy, bro, when a female say that. Like, who would hit a female? I just don't get it. But anyway, they said for the rest of the ride, or she said for the rest of the ride, Cassie looked out the window. Well, lo and behold, under cross-examination, they tore Don Rashad apart. They showed how she's suing Diddy, but they also showed that her testimony about the hits, they all fell apart under scrutiny because each of these individuals, what we're finding in court as they're coming in one by one, they testified to the prosecutors of this case back around October, and they're telling completely different stories. They're telling different stories. So all of her stories fell apart. Now, on the Friday before, she said that she witnessed Diddy beating Cassie over some eggs. She said, in her own words, I saw it coming out of her mouth, right? I'm in the courtroom. She said that Diddy swung the skillet at her, and it's almost like she softened the blow, like she fell, like she knew it was coming. Well, under cross-examination, she said Diddy threw the skillet and it hit the wall at one time because they had interviewed her 8 times. One time she says he really didn't throw it at all. Another time she said Diddy hit her. So her story is basically all over the place. But here's the key part for Don Rashad. After that incident, Diddy pulled her and the other girl, Kalina, into the studio the next day and said, listen, love is about passion. But he says, where I'm from, if you run your mouth, you could get hurt or get killed. And then she said something like, you know, you could lose your life. Well, under cross-examination, they said out of all those 8 times that she gave her witness or testimony to the prosecutors, she never mentioned that. The only time she brought it up was a couple weeks ago before this trial. So they made her look like a complete liar. And I saw the jurors, one of the girls looked over to the guy next to her and she says, like, she's lying. And he said, yeah, she's a liar. So the jury, we could actually see their interactions. That's how close we are in the courtroom. Next came up was Cassie's best friend. And I'm not going to keep you out there. I'm just going to give you a few points. The next witness came up with Curry Morgan. That was that was Cassie's best friend. And so after the event that we see in the hotel, first off, because I haven't been on your channel since the beginning, so I'll just break this down real quick. When you see the video and you see Cassie getting beaten, well, Cassie testified that was a freak off, and I believe the sex worker that was in the room, his name was Jules. That's what I believe. And so Cassie is saying Diddy hit her, punched her in the eye. She had a black eye. He got distracted. Now, this is during the freak off. And when Diddy goes to take a shower or use the bathroom, that's when you see Cassie running down the hall. Well, not running, but she comes down the hallway. She says she's barefoot. She said her shoes was already in her bag. And so then you see her reaching down to put her shoes on in the video. And they keep playing the video in court, by the way, because they want to impress this on the jury. But anyway, Diddy comes down, and that's when he begins to assault her. So this is actually a freak off. You know, in the media, I think everybody thought that they were just having like a lover spat. But anyway, her best friend, Curry Morgan, at this moment is at Cassie's apartment on the 17th floor out in L.A. And she witnessed how Diddy comes in the house. He strangles her and hit her on the head with a wooden hanger. So when Cassie gave her testimony, she had actually got caught up in a lie, or the defense is painting it that way. But basically, this girl, Carrie Morgan, she came in and she really solidified that basically Diddy was on a rampage. She said that Diddy was taking a hammer and banging on the door. So when the defense, when it was time to cross-examine her, right, they just basically did not bring up any of the beatings or fights. They just had her page story about Diddy, how he was good to be around, how he influenced people's lives and things of that sort. So that was that witness. But I'll skip a few, and I'll just get down to Kid Cudi.
Yeah, I was gonna go there. Thank you. Yeah, let's go to Kid Cudi. Let's go to Kid Cudi.
So I just end with Kid. Yeah, I'll end with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi comes into the courtroom. Everybody's turned around. They want to see what he looks like, and even Diddy's turned around. So that's pretty interesting, right? So he walks up. He comes in. He has on a black leather biker jacket with some blue jeans, white shoes, and he has earrings in his ear. He goes up. He gives a stellar testimony. He paints a picture how Diddy had hired him to produce a song for Cassie. They started to vibe together. I guess she started to confide that Diddy was beating her really bad. So they became, they started having this affair. And so one morning, early in the morning, word got out to Diddy that the affair was happening. So Capricorn calls Cassie at like 5:30 in the morning, and she's like, listen, we're in Kid Cudi's house. Kid Cudi at that moment had come to pick up Cassie and taken her to a hotel. So anyway, Kid Cudi calls, gets on the phone with Diddy, and it's like, yo, you in my house, mother? You know how that goes, right? And Diddy's like, you know, he's there. So he rushed home. Diddy is no longer in the house. But here's the key point. In the trial, number one, we had a pre-conference, and they basically were saying, okay, they're going to establish that Diddy was in this guy's apartment. He burglarized the place. He opens up the Christmas gifts because it's Christmas time. It's that time of the year. It's the end of 2011. Diddy allegedly took his dog and put it in the bathroom. So in this discussion pre-conference, the defense did not want it to come out that Diddy had put the dog in the bathroom because Kid Cudi said his dog was traumatized from that day forward, and the dog eventually died, right, for whatever reason.
Damn.
But the defense argument, just to give you some inside scoop of what's happening in the courtroom, right? The defense was saying, listen, we don't want it to come out about what happened to the dog and the dog being traumatized, because some people on the jury, mind you, we got 8 white guys, right? And one older white Caucasian lady, he said they probably are dog lovers, so we don't want them to get caught up in like Diddy's out here hurting dogs. So you see what I'm saying? So that came up in court. So anyway, here's the key point that I'm going to leave. This is what you need to know. The burglary happened. Then there was the arson, the Molotov cocktail. Someone cut open the roof, which they allege is Diddy, and they dropped in the Molotov cocktail, set the car on fire. They showed us pictures in court about how the doors was burnt. It wasn't as bad of damage, which I would imagine if somebody set the car on fire. But here, Kid Cudi painted the picture that his life was pretty calm until he messed around with Cassie. And he said that after he had this event with Diddy, because they met at a hotel in a meeting conference room, and he said that Diddy was standing, there was a big bay window. He said he walked in, Diddy he was turned with his back, hands behind his back, like a Marvel character. So, that's everybody in the courtroom started laughing. But anyway, here's the key point. The prosecutors, no matter what you think, they're consistently every day building an argument. Was there force? Yeah, he was dragging her back to a freak off. Did he beat the chef? Did he try to get David James, his executive assistant, to file a police report saying that the chef beat him? They say that's obstruction. So they're constantly just laying their case every day. Now, imagine all of us have sat there, including the jury, and we've heard about Capricorn being in the car. She's calling saying that Diddy's in the house along with another guy. And guess what? Guess who's the first witness tomorrow morning? Capricorn Clark. Guess what she's going to say? She's going to say Diddy kidnapped her. So they're dropping a serious case. Listen, they're dropping a serious case, brother. But listen, that's it for me. I'll catch you on the chat, and we talk on our own way. So I'll catch you on that.
Yo, Mel, thank you. Let them know.
Listen, my channel.
Listen,
my channel is on YouTube and TikTok. Watching the World 777. Tonight I'm having a show at 6:00 with the legal analyst. She's going to help us. She's going to teach a class on my channel What's the difference between a RICO, racketeering, and the Mann Act? She's going to break down sex trafficking and how it affects this case. And her specialty is domestic violence. We're trying to put an end to men hidden, beating women and children. And no one should be abused, no matter who you are. Thank you, brother. And I'll be in tune. I'll keep sending you some videos this week. I'll send you some videos this week later.
I appreciate you, Mel. Salute. That's the homie Mel. That's my insider in the Diddy trial. You know what I mean? Like I said, y'all already know I'm connected. Salute the Mel. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. You know what he's calling. Run the lights up. Much love. BEB. Let's get that booking going. Let's get that booking going for South Jersey. Let's make that happen. Email mrecktv submissions at gmail.com. And one of my reps will get right back to you. Let's set up that bookings. I love Jersey. Peace. Peace. Peace.
The Thundertaker.
What's happening, fam?
I'll make it less than 30 seconds.
Okay.
I've never put my hands on any women.
Mm-hmm.
But this Lala woman has to be thunderbombed. So I'll have the she taker thunderbomb her today. Shout out to SJ, and love is love to M.Reck.
Salute. Views of the Thundertaker doesn't associate M.Reck TV. You know what I mean? The Thundertaker is his own man, but go ahead. Continue on.
I am my own individual. I was not coerced to say that, and these are my thoughts and my individual
there you
feelings.
Go. That's the disclaimer right there, my man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, the M.Reck crew, and SJ.
Salute, the Thundertaker, my man. Appreciate you. Yo, run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mob. You know the Rec Mob is crazy, man. Views expressed by callers, that's on them. That's we have a platform where people speak freely, and I can't dictate what's going to come out of people's mouth. So don't hold me to that. All right. Run the like button up. Like I said, Beb, I think the name is BEB. I definitely appreciate the love. Y'all want to get that Jersey booking going for M.Reck, we can make that happen. Okay. Email mrecktv submissions at gmail.com or any other city. You know what I mean? We're going to make it happen. My reps will get back to y'all. We got the new event coming up real soon. I believe July. We may push it out to the end of July, but I keep you posted. The new ladies night event. Okay. I'm going to keep you posted on that. But yeah, we're going to get back to these events. Also, we got the screening coming. The Spooky Hours movie screening or premiere. And if you Rec Mob, you got the app or you got the Patreon, it's love is love. We're going to make sure y'all get the email first. I'm going to have SJ and my reps reach out to y'all. We got that coming real soon for the new Spooky Hours season. Okay. Thank you for everybody who's been supporting the app. Continue supporting the app. We got y'all. We got the, we're going to have the whole movie theater. You know what I mean? We got some independent movie theaters. You know what I mean? Yeah, we moving like that. And then we're going to rent out some major movie theaters too. We got some small joints we got, but that's going to be exclusive to the people who show support. So I'm going to keep you posted with that. Come to the Spooky Hour screening, and then also all my movies that I put out, I'm doing special screenings and premieres for them so y'all can come out. And yeah, this is how we do it at M.Reck TV. Y'all Rec Mob, your family, y'all can get suited and booted, whatever. Just dress nice, come in peace, and we're going to eat, and we're going to enjoy the movie. Yeah, that's how we do it at M.Reck TV. They don't do it like this over here. We different over here. We got movies, TV series, and we really engage with our subscribers and callers. You feel me? Yeah. And everything is on the up and up over here. No spooky other stuff. Yeah, we do the spooky movies, but the spooky, shit that be going on with the industry, we're not into that. That's not what we do. So you ain't got to worry about none of that. Everything is good money over here. Run the lights up. Let me get to all these missed calls. Let me see if they showing up on the app. I may have to refresh the app because I'm seeing on the back end on the website, but the app is not showing me the same missed calls. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Just bear with me. All right. So what I'm gonna do, the last call that I'm seeing on the app is 917-416. So I'm gonna call you. Oh no, but it's okay. I'm seeing other numbers. It's a lot of people that called. So let me do this. All right. In that 12 o'clock hour, the first number I'm seeing is 407-300. Let me get back to them. And I'm gonna call people down the line. I may call you. You might have called before then, but this app is just showing me, what's in the app currently. So you may have called and the website is showing me a different thing. So just bear with me because I'm new to this app. All right. But I'm gonna try to get to everybody because that's how we do over here. We call people back. 407-300, calling you now. Pick up. Make sure your laptop is muted or your TV's muted. Calling you now. Make sure you speak directly in the phone. No speaker, no earpods. All right. Let's get it. Run the lights up. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Shouts to Rashida. Maybach Mel. I'm sorry, you called over 15 times. It's like calling a radio station. It's lit. Shouts to Carolina Hood TV. Peace. Peace. Yo.
Yo, peace.
What's going on? You call M.Reck TV, right?
Yo, what's going on, M.Reck, man? I just wanted to, I don't know, I guess, like, bring up something that I don't feel like people are talking about. Like, they say, like, they got videos and stuff, but I remember Dawn Richards had an interview.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about Diddy was doing stuff with minors, but when she went up to court, she didn't say anything about it. So I don't know if, like, I don't know, like they have information and they're just not bringing it up yet, or like. But I remember Dawn saying something about minors when she was out of court, but when she went up there, she didn't mention anything. So I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot of stuff that's not. I mean, I know it's a long court case, but I just feel like if it was stuff with like minors and all the stuff that they talking about, like why wouldn't that be the first evidence you put out? You know?
Got you, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in, man. We're gonna see what the rec mob say to your question. All right. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right, peace. Let's get it. Rec Mob, answer his question, man. Answer his question. Salute. Let me get to these missed calls, and if just call me back. Everybody keeps saying I called 11 times. I called 15 times. Treat it like how Hot 97 was back in the days, or your local radio station. You may have to call 1,000 times to get through. When you get through the M.Reck TV, it's like hitting the lottery. Like, it's crazy. It's people that I know that never got through. They say, yo, Rec, I called 1,000 times. I can't get through. So if you got through, you're lucky. You know what I mean? And I'm just keeping it real, respectfully. You know what I mean? Salute to the Rec Mob. It's lit. It's really lit over here, you know? And it's a lot of calls that don't get through at all. So I don't even see the missed calls. So, just so y'all know. All right. Let me go through the missed calls and try to get to some more people. So I'm gonna call, numbers that called around the 12 o'clock time. So I think I called homie back. That was I think I called 407-300. So 848-391, calling you now. Pick up, make sure your audio's muted. Make sure you talk directly in the phone, no AirPods or Bluetooth earpiece. All right, let's get it. Because you might have the old school joint too, thinking that your shit going off. Run the lights up. Call people back.
Welcome to the voicemail.
8.
Call people back. All right. Let me get to the next caller. Run the lights up. We rocking out for another 5 minutes or so. We live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook.
Want to take it.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Yeah,
What's going
in Battle Time?
Hold on, bro. Your phone's a little spooky, man. You in a bad area?
Nah, you hear me? You hear me now?
It sound like you was underwater, man. I don't know if you speaking on your AirPods or you got me directly on the line.
Yeah, directly.
Oh,
straight on my iPhone. Yeah.
All right, you sound better now. Let's get it, good brother. State your name. Where you calling from?
Salute. This is Zaire 6K, Battlebound Entertainment, calling in from the Bronx, New York. Listen, man, salute to you, Reck, for everything you've been doing. I've definitely been watching you for a while.
Thank you.
I started really tuning into you during the pandemic. You and the Queen, Amina.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Salute to you, salute to the Queen.
Word.
Right. Peace to the earth. Y'all was really giving us like tapped in tune, everything. And it's crazy because a lot of the stuff that y'all was saying is starting to now unfold. 2020, y'all was talking about this and it's unfolding. But I just wanted to say this real quick. As a 36-year-old man, born and raised in New York, I've been hearing stuff about Diddy since I was a teenager. The OGs was telling stories coming home from up north about Diddy. The fact is that what I feel that is something that we all got to look at. I know people have been saying it, but how is it that everybody that was the same thing with R. Kelly? They got R. Kelly. They had all these people in the studio around R. Kelly, all these people making music with him, even Pebbles. He called Pebbles' husband and said, listen, I won't make the album with her until she comes to my house. All these people that was around him, these celebrities, and none of these celebrities is saying anything. I feel like that ties into the fact that, granted, they're trying to make it look bad, like he's this crazy freak monster, which is not illegal. But last thing I want to say, I don't want to hold you up. If we look at the bail for Bernie Madoff and look at the bail for Jeffrey Epstein, it was never as high as what Diddy was offering. It was never as high as what Diddy's offering. So that right there, I need y'all to look at that. And one last thing, because for my black queens and kings who don't understand the Mann Act, the Mann Act was created because of our first black champion, heavyweight champion, Jack Johnson. The FBI didn't have guns back then, but they knew for sure they needed to go after this black man because they couldn't find nobody to knock this black man out. He was the first openly black male celebrity who dated white women. They used that Mann Act. The Mann Act is originally a white slave trafficking act. And that's what they're using against Diddy right now. I need y'all to do y'all due diligence. I love you, Reck. I appreciate you. I'm going to get off real quick. But I need y'all to, definitely, Reck. Do y'all diligence to look up that Mann Act, man, because this is definitely not, this is definitely created for men, for black men, just like Diddy. So I need y'all to understand that. Take care, Reck. I love you.
All right,
peace
love
out.
is love, bro. Peace.
Peace.
Run the lights up, man. I'm taking more calls. I got a few more minutes to rock out. Then I'm gonna go back live with y'all
later. Press 1.
Peace. 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 Peace.
Salute, my brother. Salute.
What's happening, my brother? State your
name.
name.
What's going on, man? My name's Nico. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I'm a truck driver. Been out here on these roads for years. I sit down, listen to you day and night with your show. I love what you're doing with the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate the fact that you.
Hold on, bro. I hear something in the backdrop. You got the show playing?
For your record. Oh, my bad.
Nah, you good. You're good.
I got a question. I got a question for you, M.Reck.
Okay.
And I don't think nobody's ever asked you this question.
Okay.
How do you catch up to a race of people that had a 400-year head start?
Great question. Great question.
Ask that question to your mom, to your Reck mom.
Well,
because what I'm tired of,
You just asked
my
him.
bad.
Yeah, you just asked him. You live, good brother, so they hearing you. Yeah, continue on. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is this, Reck. When the Caucasian people kill our black people, so they come to their aid, they're getting money. I mean, raising money, everything. Angie Stone dies. I don't know if anybody raised any money, but my thing is, why aren't we rallying together to protect what we do have? Our people that are out here doing good. Because when they get plucked, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's cool to talk about it. It's cool to get the facts. It's cool to get the real truth. But when she first said when Angie Stone first said that they owed her money, and she put that out public, man, we should have been rallying around protecting that woman. She was a real one.
That's a fact.
She was a beautiful singer.
Incredible.
She was a beautiful singer.
Incredible singer. Incredible.
You know what I mean? We should have been there to protect her because eventually you know what's coming when you say you owe the money. When the industry owes you money, you putting it out there, you know you got to watch your back now.
Correct.
Because they don't like that news to be out.
Nah, they don't like
you know
that.
what I mean?
Look,
so
let me tell you. Let me tell you
we can
something.
sit and talk about.
Let me tell you something real quick.
Go ahead, my brother.
The fact that you said that, because she did say that they owe her money and she was going after her money, right? But then, two, they don't like when you independent, right? And then you get into the money, and then you got the people, and you putting shit on blast. So that's why I tell y'all, my numbers is, if it's saying 1,500, it's times that shit by 10. That's the real numbers. Okay, they've been suppressing this channel, trying to suppress it, pushing other channels, that's doing similar content, because like a lot of people call them and say, yo, Rec, y'all been putting shit on blast. Like even before the Earth, we've been putting information out there, you know what I mean, with Forbes DVD and all that. But let's just say if we just going off M.Reck TV, Me and the Earth, we're talking about 5-6 years straight. You dig what I'm saying? And at that time, they was getting rid of YouTube channels. You know what I mean? That was putting out certain information. That shit is, you put out certain information, YouTube was just zapping your channel. You out of here. You feel me? So the fact that I survived, but I'm surviving because I know how to move like a ninja, but also they suppressing, you know what I mean? The real viewership and the impact. Well, they can't stop the impact, but they suppressing the viewership. You know what I mean? Which is the numbers, but it's all good. Salute to the Rec, man. I do this for the people. I do this for the people. I'm not caught up in all the numbers and all that, even though we know it's lit, but at the same time, I'm still going to put the work in. I'm still putting the work in, regardless of what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I listen to your channel, man. I listen to it when I can. I try to get all the information from you. And like I said, I respect you for what you do. I respect all the commentators that are like you. Not the mother phonies, but the ones that are like you that put the real info out there. I give your guys nothing but respect. But we as blacks, we as black people, we got to start watching our people that are trying to put the realness out there.
Correct.
Because they don't want that.
Nah.
They never wanted that. And that's what I mean. If we would have been there for Angie and supported her and protected her, she would still be here. And that's what we got to do. Because believe me, they're doing it. We're not doing it, but they're doing it. We're not.
That's a fact, man.
And this is sad because if you go back and look at history, it'll tell you we never protected the real ones. We protected, to be honest, the phony ones. The ones that really don't give a rat about. I'm talking about our people, the ones that don't give a rat about us, but they just want that paper.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So it's like we got to do that, brother. When you get a chance, I want you to listen to this dude called Ray Hagan. His name is Ray Hagan. And man, he's deep. When you get a chance, listen to him, he's deep. And on your next show, when I can catch you, I'm going to come back to you. My name's Nico. I'm going to come back to him and ask you, what did you think about what he said? Because he's been talking since the 90s.
Got you. So let me ask you this. You say your name is Nico or Miko? Is Nico with the N or
Nico.
How you spell it?
Nico with an N.
With an N. Okay, Nico.
N-E-I-K.
Okay, so
N-E-I-K-O.
So Nico, I appreciate you, man. I don't know if you got the Spooky Hours TV show. Download my app in the Apple Store, the Google Play Store. That's my app, man. Support me. You know what I mean? So shouts out on my truckers.
No doubt, my brother. I got
shouts on my truckers.
Yeah, brother, we out here. Hold on.
Let me know if you can hear this.
Thank you for those.
You heard that?
Thank you for blowing those air horns. You know what I mean? Shouts to all my truckers. Shouts to Nico. Shouts to songs by Alicia, Jose. All my truckers that's tapped in the M.Reck TV. Salute. We doing something special for the truckers too. Just know that. So stay updated for that.
Okay, no doubt.
All right?
No doubt.
All right, my brother.
Stay safe, bro.
Stay up. Peace.
All right.
Run the likes up, y'all. I'm over the 2 hour mark, but I'm gonna still take calls. Run it up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Run it up, run it up, run it up. They ain't giving y'all a voice like M.Reck TV. They just want to hear themselves talk. Peace. Peace.
Yo, M.Reck, this what? Yo, M.Reck, this Lex. What's the word?
What's going on, family? Talk to me.
Yo, M.Reck, I'm vibing out. Yo, I like the call joint you got. I feel like I'm in the elevator for a second.
No doubt. Salute, man. You know, we got to step it up over here at M.Reck TV for my callers. You know what I mean? I got to make y'all feel pleasant while y'all waiting to, be heard. You feel me?
Yeah, I enjoyed that M.Reck because I needed that music because I'm tired of I'm tired of making it always seem like it's some black conspiracy type of thing. Yo, M.Reck, I've been hearing these rumors about Diddy since I was a little kid, bro. I was born in 94, right? I was born in 94, bro. So when I'm in high school, bro, like I've been hearing it. You, M.Reck, you in the industry, bro. You got connects. If you ask 10 people about Diddy, bro, you're gonna probably hear 10 different things. But you don't get me wrong. I was talking to this one dude that actually was an engineer at Daddy's house, and he said that Diddy, he ain't never seen none of this stuff that they're talking about.
Wow.
But I know 7, 8 other mother who could say, yo, I seen some too. But I'm just saying, like, when it becomes this thing where we constantly make it like a black power thing, in the case of Diddy, let's not act like where do we draw the line with him stealing music? Where do we draw the line with him violating? Like, you feel me? It's like, let's not act like there's not a bunch of other stuff around this guy that hasn't been completely vampiristic to the culture. Like, aside from putting money in a selective few people's pockets, M.Reck, how has Diddy elevated hip hop culture aside from the materialism and any of that? One, he was pretty much sampling music that we already heard and cosplaying as a producer.
Now you got a point.
So yo,
got a point.
Yo, M.Reck, M.Reck, I'm gonna keep listening, bro. But yo, you the man with this, and yo, keep having a great day. I'm enjoying the show. You heard that?
Thank you, Flex. I appreciate you, man. Salute, King. So we're gonna end the show with you.
Yo, you know it. Yo, man, M.Reck, you the best, my bro. Holla at me. You heard?
Thank you, Flex. Salute, King. Peace. Let's get it, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mall. Make sure you download that Spooky Hours app. I'm gonna probably have to fall back. I know they're gonna keep calling. All right, I'm gonna fall back, y'all. I'm gonna fall back. They're gonna keep calling. So, yo, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go live again. All right, because it's still early. It's like, damn, I didn't even know it's that late. It was 12:53. Right, I'm gonna go live in another few hours or so. I got more topics. Make sure you tapped in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you leave comments in the regular comment section when it's live rebroadcast. Do that right now. I need y'all to leave comments. We got still 1,400 people in the building. I need all y'all to leave comments in the regular comment section, the general comment section. All right. Download that Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store. That's my TV series. All right, Supernatural TV series. Salute to the Rec Mall. We here. Salute to SJ. I appreciate y'all. New Ladies Night event coming soon. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you for all the support. You know what I mean? Salute to all my truckers. Thank you for your service. Salute to everybody in the super chat. Salute to everybody donating to the Cash App. Love is love. Salute to the Rec Mob. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your aunt is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny, huh?